Eureka fire was started a week ago by lightning. Since then, an incident command post and campground have been set up to accommodate the people working to fight the blaze.
They did not want to appear on camera, but told us they believe the cops sometimes go too far, including fire-resistant clothing, gloves, a hard hat, and a fire shelter like this one. Well, kids love it. It helps Eagle Mount serve those with disabilities, and now you can lend a hand. The suspect left the road right here and went about 1 mile to 1.5 miles into the woods. Sift through the rubble looking for anything like this that survived the fire.
So I still can't believe that you think the most amazing part about that snowstorm was it didn't get below 32. To me, the most amazing thing was it was 32 degrees in August.
Yeah. This installation is actually the finale for Lila. She's been here for days.
You can see the place is packed. There's not a space in sight. Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night. I'm Judy Slate. Donna Kelly has the night off. Our top story, 3 women are behind bars charged with promoting prostitution after a bust at 2 Belgrade spas. Our Erin Schattauer was in court earlier today. Appearing with the help, preliminary hearings for the women are set for August 16th. An update now on wildfires burning in southwest Montana. Today's weather cooperated for firefighters battling the Firestone Flats fire near Arley. They were able to conduct burnout operations to keep the fire from spreading. MTN's Irina Cates went on the fire line this afternoon, and she has more on the fire crew's efforts as they work to contain the blaze.
The Firestone
The fire is now 40% contained. Fire crews are starting to make headway on the Moose Meadows fire near Phillipsburg, and the weather is a worry. As of tonight, the fire is 10% contained. The lightning-caused fire has burned 3,000 acres near Phillipsburg. The weather forecast for Wednesday calls for increased cloud cover as new cold fronts move through the area. These fronts are expected to bring unstable air, minimal moisture, and the possibility of lightning and gusts of wind of up to 45 miles an hour. These weather conditions could slow firefighters' progress. Another big fire to tell you about, this one in Idaho. Fire officials say the Gold Pan fire, burning just 35 miles southwest of Darby, has burned more than 13,000 acres. And some wetter, cooler weather could be heading our way. That's what I hear. Following former Governor Brian Schweitzer's surprising decision not to run for an open Senate seat next year in Montana, another high-profile Democrat from the state declines to jump into the race. Stephanie Shriak, the president of Emily's List, a group that works to get Democratic women elected to public office, announced today she will not run for the Senate in 2014. Shriak was one of a few Democratic names floating around after Schweitzer, the would-be Democratic frontrunner, decided not to go forward with a campaign bid earlier this month. Democrats are talking to other people in the state, including Montana Supreme Court Justice Brian Morris and Montana Public Schools Superintendent Denise Juneau. A hearing today on Capitol Hill for Senator Max Baucus's Rocky Mountain Front Heritage Act. The bill designates more than 200,000 acres as a conservation management area and adds more than 65,000 acres to the Bob Marshall Wilderness Complex. Now, getting this legislation passed is a top priority for Baucus as he nears retirement.
This is not a top-down bill.
Some Montanans who live near the front are opposed to the bill. Jim Anderson, owner of Grizzly Sports in Choteau, Montana, sees the bill as government overreach. The Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee is expected to vote on the Heritage Act later this fall. And Senator Tester's Forest Jobs and Recreation Act also received a hearing before the Senate Energy and Natural Resources Subcommittee today. The bill mandates logging in 3 national forests in Montana: the Beaverhead Deer Lodge, the Kootenai, and Lolo. It also designates more than 650,000 acres as wilderness in each of those districts. The entire Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee is expected to vote on this bill soon. Montana State University is doing research on using fungus combined with agricultural waste to create diesel fuel. MSU researcher Dr. Gary Strobel has found that when agricultural waste is exposed to certain fungi, hydrocarbons are created, a key component in diesel fuel. While Strobel believes this is a big step to helping create green fuel, he adds that there is still quite a bit of work to be done. The Sweet Pea Festival is almost here, and artists are using the sidewalks on Main Street to spread the word.
Just a chance for everybody to sort of be artsy.
Chalk on the Walk kicks off the Sweet Pea Festival every year. Today, kids and adults got their hands dirty, showing off their art skills. Buckets of chalk were set out on Main Street, and the sidewalks are now showing every color of the rainbow. People drew everything from Sweet Pea logos to Ninja Turtles and funky designs. One artist says it's a great way to get people excited about the festival. The Sweet Pea Festival officially starts at 4 on Friday and runs through Sunday evening. Still ahead, see how the Manhattan football program is moving forward. This year, up to 40 riding your bike through town. Are you careful?
I am very careful. But then my big rear end is, it's not a problem.
We see him coming.
Not a problem missing that.
Good evening. Thanks for watching. I'm Judy Slate. Dennis is off this week. We begin our coverage of wildfires burning across the state with the Lolo Complex fire, which continues to threaten homes.